Kind of an unusual start time here on a Sunday in Houston. Brown into the motion. The pitch. Swung on. That's lifted and out of play, right side. The windows here let the sunlight in, so half the field is in sunshine, including Hunter Brown, the pitcher. Looks like he's standing kind of on a spotlight on the mound. Randy Arozarena, the hitter, in shade. Brown into the wind. Here comes the 0-2. That's too high.
It's really a look like you see nowhere else in baseball. I mean, not only do you see the spotlight on the pitcher, you see the shadow as well. And the hitter, it looks like it is darker than it is. I've talked to the hitters. They say it's not a problem.
Brown into the motion. He deals to Randy. He sends it outside. Popping the mitt on a slider just off the plate. Brown, a wonderful season last year. An ERA under 2.5. Was third in Cy Young voting. Here comes the pitch to Randy. Swung on. That is blasted. We have liftoff in Houston. On its way. Off the signage. Gone. Randy Arozarena strikes early. A solo home run. And the Mariners are off and running. It's 1-0 M's as the boos rain down on Randy in Houston. That's a sweet, sweet sound for the Mariners.
Gary, you love to see it, and this is something that we have seen in this series. The Mariners are scoring early in games. You see the confidence. You see Julio doing the little handshake and the jump there with him. This is huge for this team that is trying to keep the momentum as Cal Raleigh hands Randy Arozarena the trident.
That's a great start. 1-0 Mariners. Here's Dom Canzone, the pitch. He sends that upstairs for a ball. Brown last year third in Cy Young voting. Here's the pitch. That's down low. Skubal won the award last year. Crochet was second. It went Brown, then Fried, then Wu. The Mariners ran into Fried the other day in New York. Here comes the 2-0 to Dom. He watches it outside. Good take. 3 balls, no strikes to Canzone. Batting here on his birthday. His 29th birthday, has 19 home runs, a career high. 1-0 Mariners. Brown into the motion, the 3-0. Watches it all the way in. That's a strike.
Hunter Brown comes into this game with some question marks. He's not 100% back in terms of performance, and his outing against the Giants was a little frustrated in the lack of swing and miss.
Here's the 3-1. Swung on. That is crushed. Right field hit well. Wade back, reaches up, can't make the catch. It bangs off the wall. Canzone races around first base. He glides into second. It's a double for Dom Canzone. That's back-to-back extra base hits for the Mariners.
How about that? Canzone catching the change up there and just slamming it off the wall in right field. Good to see him pull into second base, and we've remarked on this over the last couple of days. Even though he had that hamstring problem a few weeks back, he is running well right now, which is great to see.
So Canzone at second. Here comes Julio. See if the Mariners can cash in further. 1-0 Mariners, your Mechanics Bank score. Brown set. He delivers. That's high. Misses on the fastball. It's an interesting outfield for the Astros today. You have Varsho, who traditionally has been an excellent center fielder, has won a Gold Glove. Alvarez is playing left field, and Wade Jr. is in right. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. That is destroyed center field. Varsho ranging back now into the gap. He's at the track. He makes the catch in front of the wall. Dom will tag at second. He will glide into third. Julio hit it well, but the park holds it. Mariners have made some loud sounds early in this game.
Yeah, you're just going to have to settle for the advance there, but the last 3 hitters have really connected. And again, with Hunter Brown, some questions coming into this, hearing that loud contact. That's a good start for the Mariners.
3 hard hit balls in a row for the M's. So Dom at third base. Here's Naylor. Naylor has hits in 6 straight. He's been in a good groove. Not only the hits, but 2 home runs, 2 doubles. He's going to hit the ball hard. 2 outs. First inning. Brown set, delivers. Swung on, foul back. Big cut by Naylor. That was 97 on the 4-seam from Brown. Dom a walking lead at third base. 2 outs, 1 in. Randy a solo home run. Brown from the belt. The pitch. Swung on. That's hit pretty well, but twisting into the seats near the upper deck. Third base side. So Naylor in a tough spot. No balls, 2 strikes to Brown. You're right about the swing and miss too from Brown. It's been kind of up and down. He's had some games where he's had a lot of walks, hasn't had the same command. So it will be interesting to see how Brown does here. It looks like Brown wasn't so sure that Naylor had made eyes, so he's talking to the home plate umpire, who's talking to Naylor, and now we're ready to go. And now time.
See what you're doing there, Josh.
Yep. So now Naylor slowly ambles back into the batter's box. Wearing gray shoes tonight, matching the gray pants. Mariners in their navy tops. Brown set. He deals 0-2. Swung on, fouled.
So Gary, you talk about the walks, we talk about the lack of swing and miss in his last outing, but this is just merely making him mortal, as opposed to, it's not like he's had a huge fall off from where he's been. He's still very, very tough.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, fouled away. You're right about that. I mean, third in Cy Young last year speaks for itself, but he was badly missed by the Astros early in the season, and he's one of the big reasons why they've been a better team the last couple of months. No balls, 2 strikes. Naylor putting up a fight here. The pitch in the dirt. It's a good take as Diaz, the starting catcher, smothers it. Dom stays anchored at third. Mariners love to push that run across. 1 in, 1-0 Mariners. Dom takes a running start, trying to get into the vision of Brown, who comes set. Here's the offer. Swung on, line drive, right field, racing in Wade. He's in the sunshine, reaches up, makes the catch. And that's it for the Mariners. They do get one. Randy Arozarena, a solo home run in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Mariners. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to feel the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Byrna gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location. Compact, capable, surprisingly roomy. Always forward with Kia.
My apartment garage in Los Feliz was clearly designed by someone who never had to open a car door. That's why my Kia Seltos just fits, with room for work bags, yoga mats, groceries, and whatever I accidentally buy at the Rose Bowl flea market. Small SUV, real cargo room. I've got turbocharged power and all-wheel drive for the days LA decides to be more mountain than city.
The all-new Kia Seltos is built for the way your life actually moves. Find your way forward at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Belly fat, man boobs, yuck. Here's one simple thing you can do to transform your body. Take an Almacet protein shake for breakfast. Almacet is a superfood protein shake that will unclog fat from your liver and optimize your metabolism.
Well, it's a good start for the Mariners. 1-0. They lead the Astros. We head to the bottom of the first. Bryan Woo We'll take a look at Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, and Isaac Paredes to lead off things for Houston. Woo this year, an ERA a touch over 4. We have talked so much about the home road splits and just how severe they've been, but Woo coming off a very good start last time out on Tuesday against the Yankees. 5 innings, no runs. Pena in there. Woo goes into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a bounding ball to third base, picked up by Donovan, whips it to first. He's got the out. 1 pitch, 1 away. And Shannon, you hope that start against the Yankees was something to build on, especially on the road.
Yeah, and it's really interesting in watching what he has been doing, and we've all tried to figure it out, and you have the conversations with people around the Mariners and the pitching coaches and whatnot, and they just don't feel that he's ever been that too far off, and a lot of the things that he's done have been very similar to what he did last year.
Well, this will be a key. Here's Alvarez, the MVP frontrunner, the pitch. And he sends that away. This is our premium matchup presented by Alaska Airlines, the official airline of the Seattle Mariners and your new gateway to the world. Experience a new level of comfort aboard Alaska's new 787 Dreamliner. Woo rocks, deals. Swung on, that is lifted, left field, hit well. Randy racing back. He's at the track. He makes the catch in front of the Crawford boxes for a big second out. Anytime you retire Alvarez, it's a good thing.
Put a big X in that box right there. Can we have 4 more, please? Maybe just 3 more.
Sounds good. Here's Paredes, who's had a big series. Had 3 hits yesterday. 5 for 9 in the series with 5 RBIs, including a home run. Open stance from the right side. Woo into the motion, the pitch. He sends it over for a strike. It feels like Paredes was taken all the way after Woo has thrown 3 pitches to get the first 2 outs. You love to see that. Brian Wines deals. Swung on, fouled, third base side. Paredes 16 home runs now on the season. It's tied for 3rd on the team. Alvarez leading, of course, with 36 long balls.
Remarkable season.
Yeah. 1-0 Mariners, bottom of the first. Brian steps, deals. Swung on off the very end of the bat, and that's going to scoot foul first base side as Paredes was running with the bat alongside Cal Raleigh. looked like they were having a race down the first baseline.
Cal showed him the ball. Oh, cue shot there. That was pretty odd.
No balls, 2 strikes. Woo looking for a 1-2-3. Very efficient first inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, clubbed, but foul just off the third baseline. So we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. He's gone sweeper 2 pitches in a row. He went 2-seam, slider, sweeper, sweeper.
And after what we saw with Emerson Hancock yesterday, particularly against the right-handers, that probably shouldn't be too much of a surprise.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. He bounced it. So taken for a ball. Yeah, the Hancock sweeper yesterday was a devastating weapon. He had the Astros chasing all day. Woo went back to the slider that time. We'll see what he does here. Woo standing still as a statue. Now goes into the motion. The pitch. Swung on, popped up behind home plate, out of play. This will be pitch number 7. Paredes back into the batter's box. Astros wearing their orange tops. Astros across the front in navy. Navy helmets, white pants. The pitch. Swung on, little looper center field. Right there, Julio. A couple steps in. He reaches up. He makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Brian Woo. Very efficient as well. We head to the second. Mariners with a 1-0 lead over Houston That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Baseball season is in full swing. There's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do is talk.
But with World Championship gold on the line, can they back it?
Teo, I'm here. I'm going all in.
It's time to put up or shut up. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. August 22nd.
I'll shut you up.
Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though...
Well, it's a good start for the Mariners. 1-0. They lead the Astros. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. Cole Young will start things for the Mariners. He had a great day yesterday. 3 hits, including a 3-run home run. He drove in 4 runs and a 10-run outburst for the Mariners. As we take a look at our Men of Steel report, brought to you by Steel Outdoor Power Equipment. Hunter Brown into the motion, his pitch. That sails up and away. Visit steelusa.com or your local Steel dealer today. Cole Young, what a season it's been for the Mariners second baseman. 15 home runs now. Here comes the offer. That's a strike. Shannon was looking at B-War today for second baseman. There's only 2 ahead of him in baseball. You have Turang, who the Mariners will see the second baseman for the Brewers coming up, and Weatherholt, who the Mariners saw earlier this year with St. Louis. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ripped a couple hops right to first base. Walker scoops it up off his white shoes, goes to first, steps on first. That's the out. But it just goes to show the kind of season he's having in his first full year.
You know, when he first came up, we talked about how he had that success early on, and oh, this is the blueprint. Is this the blueprint for the young players that are going to be coming up? Well, then you take what he did in the offseason and the way that he was able to bridge to this season. I mean, he is, you would hope.
Here's the pitch to Cal. Just a touch outside. 98 on the 4-seam, so Brown throwing with good life. Into the motion, his pitch. That's a touch outside. Cal had a notion but held the swing.
Wanted to swing at that.
It's a good take just outside. So 2 balls and no strikes. That was another good heater at 97. Brown rocks, delivers. Drops in a breaking ball over the corner. Curveball catching the edge. 2-1. The 4-seam has been an excellent pitch for Brown. Opponents batting just 117 against his 4-seam fastball. He deals 2-1. Finds his zone. That's the 2-seam on the corner. So count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, second inning. 1-0 Mariners. Brown, glove in front of his face. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Bounced it. So Cal has worked it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We have seen him take more walks in this trip. Seems to be seeing the ball a little bit better.
See what happens here. The 3-2. Swung on, fouled away. Stays alive. Fouled it behind home plate. That was in the zone. Towards the corner. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brown climbing towards 30 pitches. Here's the offer. Strike 3 called. It's a fastball that streaks over the edge. Cal goes down looking, and that's the first strikeout for Brown.
That fastball is the weapon. Everything else is getting hit a little bit more than it did last year. But when you have that fastball, you can go a long way without the extra 20 or 30 points out of the others.
Here's the pitch to Weston Wilson. That's a strike. Wilson getting the start at DH. Unfortunately for the Mariners, Victor Robles hurt his shoulder on that dive last night in the 9th inning. So Victor not in the lineup. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Victor's such a big factor in the first 2 games here. 5 for 9 in the series with 2 triples.
You hate to see it. He can kind of be that igniter. He can be the energy guy as well. Sometimes that kind of backfires on him a little bit.
The 1-1. Swung on, ripped to center field. Ranging back, Varsho. He has space, reaches up, makes the catch. And that's it for the Mariners in the 2nd inning. They go 1-2-3 as Brown has retired 5 in a row. Mariners have the lead, though. It's 1-0 M's. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to feel the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Here are 4 things your doctor probably doesn't know about losing weight. 1. Almacet actively burns fat and boosts your metabolism. 2. Almacet naturally boosts your body's own GLP-1 levels. 3. Almacet targets and unclogs liver fat. 4. Almacet powerfully improves your overall long-term health. Almacet is the only natural superfood protein that delivers complete nutrition, protein, energy, and longevity in a single meal. Struggling with weight, Almacet works. Go to Almacet.com right now. That's Almacet.com.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the...
Mariners a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 2nd we go. Brian Wu, a 1-2-3 first inning. He threw 10 pitches, 8 strikes. Very efficient in the first. He'll face Jose Altuve, who's the DH, to lead off the 2nd inning. Astros 63-61. 2 games above 500. 5 up on the Mariners in the division coming into play tonight. Bryant steps into the pitch. Swung on and missed. Mariners 8-2 against Houston this year. He steps into the 0-1. That's a touchdown low.
They have that tiebreaker in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Would love the opportunity to use it or blow by it if there is to be some real serious dramatics, which we're here for.
Yeah. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back towards us. It hit the brick wall and then ricochets back below us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, the Mariners, after tonight, have 2 more against Houston. That will be at home late September. So this is one of the last opportunities against the Astros. The pitch swung on, fouled away.
Really curious. This is nothing close to a sellout or full here right now. We're not accustomed to seeing that when these two teams meet later in the season.
You're right about that. It's been a very strange season for the Astros. Such a struggle to start the year, but now in first place in the division. But not without their issues as well, even at this stage. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got the fastball right by him. 98 past Altuve. That's the first strikeout for Wu.
Brian Wu with a little bit of extra today. That is fantastic to see.
And we saw that last start against New York. He threw a handful over 99 miles per hour. The first time in his career he had reached 99. Did it a handful of times. That's some good life here as well. Here's Varsho. Wu's pitch. Swung on. That's clubbed. Right center field. Racing over Julio. In the gap. Has plenty of space to make a one-hand catch. And there's 2 outs. I was looking at the division. Speaking of the Mariners having 2 more games against the Astros. Mariners are 4-2 against the A's this year and 4-2 against the Angels this year. They play the A's and the Angels 7 times each in the final month of the season. So you talk about what comes up in September. Also a series against the Rockies as well. The 3 worst records in baseball. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. So if you're thinking about and clinging to hope for the Mariners at this point, how about 17 games against the bottom 3 teams in baseball left in September?
And it's on the flip side pretty much for the Astros.
That pitch is swung on and missed. Yeah, they have some tricky spots.
They do. They've got a couple of breaks here. They've got some Anaheim and Sacramento remaining, but they've also got the Yankees. They got the Mets, both on the road. The White Sox, who are for real, ladies and gentlemen. Diamondbacks, who are putting out a push right now. Philly, Tampa, Atlanta, and 2 in Seattle.
Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mariners leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Another lifey fastball from Brian Wu. He sends it past Christian Walker. His second strikeout. 6 up, 6 down to start this game for Brian Wu. He is on early. We head to the 3rd. Mariners leading 1-0 over the Astros on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
Before the season kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Will Buffalo win the AFC Championship? Buffalo is currently trading at 14%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $590 if they win their conference. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. The event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do is talk.
But with World Championship gold on the line, can they back it?
Teo, I'm here. I'm going all in.
It's time to put up or shut up. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. August 22nd.
I'll shut you up.
Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Let's clear the air about hybrids with Kia.
I live in Pasadena, so my Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid has to do a little of everything. School bags, beach chairs, a grocery run I swore would be small. And somehow there's still room when my sister texts, "I'm landing in Burbank, come pick me up." It seats 7, has over 600 miles of range, and makes the 134 feel a little less like a test of character.
Space, range, flexibility. The Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is built for the way LA moves. Find your way forward at kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power.
It's a fun start for the Mariners. 1-0 they lead Houston. Randy Arozarena a solo homer in the first. Brian Wu has been excellent so far. Here's Brock Rodden to start things in the third for the Mariners. The rookie in his third start. Extra base hits in each of his first 2 games as Hunter Brown climbs back onto the hill ready to work. Into the wind, the pitch. Up and away. I was curious about Mariner rookies that have started their career with an extra base hit streak. And riding right now on 2. It's a very short list. Here's the pitch. That's away. So there are 4 Mariners, now including Rodden, who have at least 2 straight games of extra base hits to start their career. It's great company. Rodden joins Kenji Jojima and Alvin Davis with 2 games. Here's the pitch. That's down low. And remember Kyle Lewis in 2019, he had extra base hits in his first 3 games.
Yes.
It's just not something you see very often. So Rodden, pretty exclusive company. See if he can make it 3 tonight. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Yeah, it's poured down the middle. Rodden taking all the way. 3-1.
You brought up a name there I was hoping we would see on the 50 list in Kenji Jojima.
Yeah.
But imagine he was pretty close.
Here's the offer. Swung on a missed. He got the fastball by him. 3-2. Jojima had a nice career with the Mariners.
I believe he is working for a team like an executive role still, but also he was an avid fisherman, and I've heard that he has spent a lot of his time in retirement fishing.
Brown into the wind, the 3-2 to Rodden. Here it is. Down low, ball 4. Did Rodden go? He did not. He checks his swing. He draws the walk. That was impressive. So the Mariners have the leadoff man aboard here in the third, and it's the top of the order. Here's Brendan Donovan.
Saw a little bit of everything. Saw the changeup and the sinker along with that four-seamer and that at bat. Really nice at bat from Brock Rodden.
Mariners a 1-0 lead. We're in the third inning. Donovan grounded out his first time. The pitch. That's a strike. In last night's game, Donovan had 3 different 2-out RBI base hits to drive in 3 runs. Here comes the 0-1. Watches that outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Such a difference maker last night. Back at the top of the lineup today for the Mariners. Rodden a decent lead at first base. The pitch. That's outside. 2-1.
Donovan brought up something in his post-game comments I thought was important. It was good to hear from the players. He said we have to have a sense of urgency right now.
The 2-1. Watches that low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Mariners taking good pitches. Not chasing Brown around the zone or outside the zone.
And it's good just to have that example in the lineup, and that is something that Donovan can bring.
Here comes the 3-1. Swung on, rattled foul. That's into the seats third base side. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And of course, the higher you can climb his pitch count, the better. He's over 40 pitches.
The Mariners have had success in getting the starters out early in this season, or this series. 4 innings for Wisniewski, 5 for Lambert, 5 for Max Fried.
Yeah, they did an excellent job against Fried as well. You're right. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodden at first base, no outs. Third inning, Mariners up 1. Randy a solo home run. He's on deck. Here's the pitch. Rodden takes off. It's upstairs, ball 4, and the Mariners in business. Runners at first and second with nobody down, and here comes Randy.
We talked about those walks coming into this game, and that's actually going to prompt a visit from the pitching coach right now. Back-to-back walks.
This visit to the mound brought to you by Lexus of Bellevue, the summer signature sales event happening right now. Get exceptional offers on a new Lexus RX, TX, NX, or ES, as well as certified pre-owned vehicles. LexusofBellevue.com. So a good chance here for the Mariners. With Randy batting, runners at first and second. Randy smashed a homer with 2 strikes on him in the first. That's where we stand, 1-0. Mariners did hit the ball hard in the first. Canzone doubled after that. Julio lined out to center sharply. So a big chance here for the Mariners. Brown, bent at the waist, staring in. Now straightens up from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randy. Swung on, softly hit right side. Charging Allen, gloves, underhand toss to second for 1. No throw to first. They get the force out. Randy hustling down the line. He's safe at first base. So now runners on the corners with 1 out.
Randy hustling down the line, and then that flip just a little bit high to second base is all that he needed to get to first. Keep this to 1 out, and the possibility with Dom Canzone at the plate.
Yeah, the Mariners at least want to get that run in from third. Dom, who doubled last time, hammered it over the right fielder Wade. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Rosarena takes off. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second base. Tag applied. He's out. Randy was tagged on the leg as he slid into second. That's a big out. Now it's going to take a base hit, not a sacrifice fly.
Randy a little slow to get going, and then looked in on that as his helmet flew off. Dan Wilson did have the hand up for a couple of seconds, then had to wave it off as he was clearly out.
So now it will take a hit. Rodden at third base. 2 outs. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, stroked into right field. It's a base hit. Rodden scores from third. Dom Canzone coming through in the clutch. A 2-out lightning bolt to right field, and the Mariners lead 2-0. Dom Canzone, his second hit already tonight.
Able to get that slider and just pull it, just absolutely 92 miles an hour off of, or actually 104 miles an hour off the bat on that one.
Here's Julio. The pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. Yeah, Dom, a double, 100 off the bat. A single into the gap, 104 off the bat. 2-0 Mariners. Brown 2 pitches away from 50 as well. They've made him work. Here with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. Dom steps off his lead at first base. Here comes the 0-1. Strike on the corner. That was a curveball right on the edge. So no balls, 2 strikes on Julio. That was a perfect pitch. Right on the corner. Here's the 0-2. Dom takes off. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second base. Dom is safe, but doesn't matter. Julio goes down looking. So that's it for the Mariners in the third. They get a run. So the Mariners lead 2-0 over the Astros. We go to the bottom of the third. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to field a ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Elevate your living space with IKEA. Bringing your dream home to life is closer and easier than ever. Find inspiration as you shop in store or order online with our easy and convenient IKEA pickup points. Ready for a refresh? Book a free appointment with an IKEA planner to design your ultimate dream space. Whether you're upgrading a single room or planning a total remodel, IKEA is right around the corner. IKEA in LA and OC. Dream the possibilities.
Baseball season is in full swing. There's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live...
Mariners a 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the third. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. M's looking for a series win. They have not won a road series since the end of May against the A's. It has been a while, and this would be one to get as the Mariners try and crawl closer to the Astros in the division. Lamont Wade Jr. will start things. It's been 6 up, 6 down so far for Brian Wu. Into the motion. Here's the first pitch. He sends it upstairs. Wu threw 10 pitches in the first. He threw 9 in the second. He winds and delivers. That's a strike. Shannon, we talked so much about Emerson yesterday and how important it was his start. He pitched so well. Also, you know, we had questions about, was Munoz available? Was Pizarro available? Wu into the motion. Here's the 1-1. That's a ball. And with his start yesterday, they were able to give those guys the night off. Obviously, Spire had the night off as well. With an off day tomorrow, the Mariners can get aggressive if they need to with the back end of the bullpen.
Yeah, which is a great thing to say when you're in a 9-game road trip.
The 2-1 is swung on a missed. Yeah.
Now both teams will have the leverage relievers available tonight, so it's pretty balanced here. But you like Munoz, you know that was a hiccup. You know Altuve got to a ball that nobody on earth should get to.
Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed. That was a beauty of a slider. Wade swings through. Third strikeout for Wu. 7 in a row knocked down to start this game. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I was looking at that after the ball game because Munoz to Varsho too, he gave up 2 hits on sliders that were out of the zone. So I had looked it up after, and he'd thrown this year nearly 250 sliders out of the zone this year. Here comes the pitch to Diaz. Swung on line drive, base hit into right field. Scooped up by Dong, quickly gets it in. So the first base runner for the Astros. He's gotten a ton of swing and miss, as you can imagine. We see that all the time. Coming into that game on Friday, he'd only allowed 3 hits on sliders outside the zone. And they were very similar. They were all like 50 miles per hour off the bat. It was luck. It was bloop, that kind of thing. And it just goes to show how unfortunate that really was, that there were hits on sliders out of the zone. Here's Nick Allen.
I'm not sure if I feel better about that or not.
I know. Here's the pitch that swung on and fouled away.
Thanks, Gary.
I know.
But I think he has a realization about that too, and that's important. And because of where he has been the last 2 months, which has just been lights out on fire, it makes it that much easier to put that behind him, which is important this time of the year.
No doubt. Here comes the offer to Allen. Swung on ground ball. This could be 2. Right up the middle. Young has it. Steps on second. Sets his feet. Fires to first. That's the out. A double play. For the 3rd straight inning, Wu has faced the minimum. We move along to the 4th inning. 2-0, Mariners with the lead over the Astros. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, two of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do is talk.
But with World Championship gold on the line, can they back it?
Teo, I'm here. I'm going all in.
It's time to put up or shut up. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. August 22nd.
I'll shut you up.
Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Compact, capable, surprisingly roomy. Always forward with Kia.
My apartment garage in Los Feliz was clearly designed by someone who never had to open a car door. That's why my Kia Seltos just fits, with room for work bags, yoga mats, groceries, and whatever I accidentally buy at the Rose Bowl flea market. Small SUV, real cargo room. I've got turbocharged power and all-wheel drive for the days LA decides to be more mountain than city.
The all-new Kia Seltos is built for the way your life actually moves. Find your way forward at kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out...
Thanks for being with us today. It's the Mariners and Astros from Houston. Now, you can play Mariners Bingo presented by Farmers Insurance at marinersbingo.com. You don't need to be at the ballpark to join the fun. You can get great prizes like tickets and autographed gear from your favorite players. It's free, it's fun, it's all Mariners baseball. marinersbingo.com to start playing. Mariners leading 2-0 over the Astros. Solo home run on the first by Randy. RBI base hit in the third by Dom Canzone. And Wu on the other side is allowed just a single. He's been excellent. Here's Josh Naylor. He'll start things for the Mariners. Brown into the motion. Here's the pitch. That's in there. A strike at the knees. Brown over 50 pitches now. Mariners trying to drive that pitch count. Here's the 0-1. A touch low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the offer. Swung on, line drive, center field. Varsho racing in, goes to a slide. He tumbles and he makes the grab, taking a hit away from Josh Naylor. That was a great catch by Varsho, the Gold Glover, and that was a Gold Glove play.
Good solid contact for Josh Naylor right there, and I think you look at the process and we are seeing him. We've seen the singles now for the better part of a month and a half, but now we're starting to see the extra base hits. As long as he keeps that contact up, perhaps gets a little bit deeper in those counts and really finds his pitch, he might be heading in that right direction too, just to do a little bit more.
Yeah, that was 97 off the bat. Mariners have hit the ball hard tonight off Brown. Here's the pitch to Young. Swung on a miss. He was badly fooled on a curveball.
He's going to talk to himself about that one.
Looks like he was looking for something else. Young in the home run last night to really put it away. Here's the pitch. That's down low. 15 home runs for Cole Young. It feels like in his first full season, he's got a chance to climb over 20. Which is a big number for his first season. Here comes the offer. That's down low.
I was a believer in the power because it did show itself a couple of times last year, but I didn't know if he would have the consistency of the at-bats and the plate appearances, you know, the good plate appearances to get to those home runs. And he's doing that right now, which is just an incredible bonus, I think.
The 2-1. Strike at the knees. Yeah, it's fun to think about where this could go after this first full season.
Then, of course, we've enjoyed the defense as well.
Yeah.
Last night, he said the game really impressed upon him that perhaps they had maybe underestimated the value of a good single.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled away, stays alive. That was a four-seam 98 that he spoils.
In that, and I think Dan Wilson talked about this a little bit today, and then Brendan Donovan after the game, you really have to walk before you can run. Now, home runs are earned. They're a product of good at-bats and consistency with that. And we saw that within the game yesterday with the singles early.
The 2-2 swung on, ground ball right to second base. Nick Allen gloves, throws to first. That's the out. There's two away.
And then, of course, Cole Young coming up with the home run late. Cal Raleigh, who's stepping to the plate, is just a big believer in that as well. He said you don't chase home runs. I think sometimes you get into that a little bit, get into the bad habits or the pressure with that, but ultimately the home runs are off of a pitcher's mistake, and you earn those mistakes.
Here comes the pitch to Cal. Not close, way high and away. Fourth inning, 2-0 Mariners. Your Mechanics Bank score. Brown, glove in front of his face, nods his head into the wind. The offer. Not close again. He overthrows another fastball above the zone. 2-0. Cal struck out looking his first time. Brown, 2 strikeouts, both looking. Mariners 2 runs, 3 hits. Dom has 2 of those hits. Here comes the 2-0. Not close again. Same result. 3 pitches well above the zone. 3-0. With 2 outs. Let's see if Cal turns it loose. Brown steps, deals. That's high ball 4. 4 straight fastballs above the zone. That's the third walk for Brown. It was a leadoff walk in the third that came around to score. Brock Rodden, a leadoff walk, and Canzone knocked him in. That brings up Weston Wilson. Brown from the belt. The pitch. That's high. He's searching around for the strike zone right now.
It's not even close.
And in fact, that's going to prompt Diaz to jog out to talk to Brown. Looks a little frustrated right now. Brown gave up a home run in the first to Randy. That's our legendary moment of the game, brought to you by Miller Lite. Legendary moments start with the light. When it's game time, it is Miller time. Then in the third, Dom Canzone with an RBI base hit. 62 pitches for Brown.
He missed with a fastball and then started Weston Wilson off with a knuckle curve, and again just nowhere near the strike zone. Everything is missing high. I mean, you might get something in pretty good zone. If he sees that curveball any lower, I might take a big swing at it.
Freed getting the start as the DH tonight. Ward not ready to go. Robles couldn't start this one, so Weston Wilson is in there. Here's the pitch. Outside. Wilson, of course, hit the solo home run against Freed. And that incredible 1-0 win against the Yankees. 2 balls, no strikes. Cal at first base, 2 outs. Here's the offer.
Wow.
That's inside. It misses again. 3 balls, no strikes. You have to figure Wilson is going to be taking all the way here. 7 straight balls. Brown set. The pitch. That's inside, ball 4. 8 straight balls offered by Hunter Brown. He's walked 2 in a row, and that brings up Brock Rodden.
He's missing with everything. He's mixed in the curve. He's mixed in the slider. He cannot find either fastball right now.
He was left kind of just muttering to himself on the mound, staring off into space, now settles back in. So here's Rodden. He walked and scored his first time. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. The pitch. Not close. A breaking ball way out of the zone. That's the 9th straight ball thrown by Brown.
We've talked about him walking batters since coming back from the IL, but it hasn't been like this.
From the stretch, the 1-0.
Nope.
Outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. 10 straight balls thrown by Brown. The crowd getting restless. Hear the murmurs in the building, the unease rippling through the building. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. That's low. 3 balls and no strikes. It was close, but it was low. It's 3-0. Rodden has to be taking all the way here.
Make him throw 2 in a row.
11 straight balls. Here's the pitch to Rodden. In there, that's a strike, and that brings cheers up from the crowd.
And he was taking, and that's the smart thing to do there. We'll see if he can throw 2 strikes in a row after an 11.
That fastball was 94. He really backed up on the fastball to get it over. Let's see what happens here. The 3-1. Not close. Upstairs, ball 4. He has walked. The bases loaded. And here comes Brendan Donovan. Twelve of his last 13 pitches have been balls, and here comes the pitching coach. Joshua Miller is out to chat to Hunter Brown. He's over 70 pitches now. An innocent start to the inning. You got a line out to center and a ground out to second, and all of a sudden he can't throw a strike. I guess technically he threw 1 strike.
We do have action in the bullpen for the Astros right now. Got a right-hander up.
So Donovan is going to bat here with the bases loaded. He walked last time. So it's Blubaugh warming up in the bullpen. Brown has walked 5 now. This is a big spot right here. Donovan came up huge yesterday, 3 different times with 2 outs with base hits. Can he do it here with the bases jammed? First, we'll see if he makes Hunter Brown throw him a strike. Let's see. Here's the pitch. That is a strike over the corner. Oh, 0-1. Brown from the belt. The pitch to Donovan. Swung on, fouled off the netting behind home plate. So no balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets behind Hunter Brown, the ace of the Astros staff. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Inside. Crowd wanted it. Diaz wanted it. He framed it, but it was inside. 98. Good take. Here's the 1-2. Inside again. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 75 pitches for Brown. Mariners leading 2-0. Looking for more. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on, fouled away. Donovan spoils the slider. Cal at third base, Wilson at second, Rodden at first. They were all walked with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Freeze him. Sent a fastball over. That's it for Donovan. He strikes out looking, and the Mariners put away in the 4th. So Brown walks the bases loaded, but gets out of trouble. We head to the bottom of the inning. Mariners still leading 2-0 over the Astros on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to feel the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Let's clear the air about hybrids with Kia.
I live in Pasadena, so my Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid has to do a little of everything. School bags, beach chairs, a grocery run I swore would be small. And somehow there's still room when my sister texts, I'm landing in Burbank, come pick me up. It seats 7, has over 600 miles of range, and makes the 134 feel a little less like a test of character.
Space, range, flexibility. The Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is built for the way LA moves. Find your way forward at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
A BetterHelp ad. One of the hardest parts about starting therapy? Not knowing what to expect. Instead of listening to an ad, hear from the people who've actually been there. Visit BetterHelp.com/reviews to explore real...
Will 2. So far, so good. 2-0 Mariners. We go to the 4th, top of the order for the Astros. Wu has faced the minimum. He's allowed just one base runner, and then immediately got a double play. He has 3 strikeouts. He's been sharp. Top of the order, so Pena, Alvarez, Paredes in this 4th inning. Mariners getting 1 run in the 1st, 1 run in the 3rd. Wu ready to work. Here's the first offer. Pours it over for a strike. He's ahead. He's been ahead all day. Ryan winds the offer. Swung on, bashed, right field, hit well. Canzone racing back. He's looking up. It is gone. Jeremy Pena, his 14th home run of the year. And the Astros take one back. It's now 2-1 Mariners.
Brian Wu with the fastball unfortunately catches the middle of the zone, and Pena was ready for it, sending it out to right field. He's had some struggles a little bit the last 2 weeks, but did not miss on that.
So a 1-run game now in the 4th inning. Here's Alvarez. Doesn't get any easier. Alvarez has just destroyed right-handed pitching this year. Wu, his pitch. That's in there for a strike. He's got a .472 on base percentage against right-handed pitching. He's essentially reaching base every other time he steps to the plate. Here's the pitch from Bryant. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That forced him at 97.
We've really seen the impact of these bats and lineups. You look at, New York loses Aaron Judge, and they struggle mightily. The Astros lost Alvarez last year. They struggled mightily.
That pitch is swung on, bashed into the gap, left center field. Julio ranging over in front of the track, makes the catch on the move. Hit well, but Julio tracks it down. That's the first out in the 4th. No, you're right, with impact bats like that, there's just no way to make up for that when they're lost, when they're gone. And then on the flip side, Alvarez has really carried the load. You look at his percentage of the pie offensively for Houston, and it's a big piece of the pie. Here's Paredes. The pitch. That's a strike.
And you look at the struggles that Cal has had, and you can intellectualize that, well, we have this hitter and they have that hitter, and you can put things together, but I think that speaks to the impact of the length of the lineup and how that impacts the pitcher on the other side and what they're facing too. Just things that you don't see accounted for in a stat line.
Here's the offer. That's in there. That's wrong on the first pitch. It was a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mariners 2-1. Both teams have homered. Randy a solo home run. Jeremy Pena has just homered. Wu into the motion. The pitch. A half cut. Did he go? He did not. Wu actually hadn't been scored on in his last 2 outings. 12 innings, 6 hits, no runs. So first time he's given up a run in a while. His offer. This is low. 3-1. He's fallen behind Paredes.
A little bit of a longer layoff and sit down period with all the walks that were occurring in the previous inning.
Here's the pitch. In there. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on the third baseman for Houston. Wu works from the first base side of the rubber. His big deep breath into the wind. The pitch swung on, chopped foul. That skips by the third base coach. 2-1 Mariners. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, smoked, but foul. That just missed the left field line. That would have been extra bases. Instead, we'll do it again.
He's attacking with sinker slider exclusively here. We talked about the possibility of the sweeper, but he doesn't seem too comfortable with it. We really haven't seen it very much.
He steps into the 3-2. Swung on, popped up a mile high. That's nearly hits a girder. Cole Young near the bag at second, right next to the bag, reaches up, makes a one-hand catch. 2 outs.
He actually shook off Cal to get to that 4-seamer too. It looks like that was a good call.
Hey, come see why everyone visits Sandberg Volvo Cars in Linwood, the only Excellence Award winner in the entire Northwest. State-of-the-art dealership, amazing selection of new and pre-owned Volvos. You'll come in as a friend, you'll leave as a member of the family. Sandberg Volvo Cars, Linwood, and SandbergVolvoCars.com. Here's Altuve. The pitch to him, swung out and missed. That's a wild swing. Nearly fell down.
Knee down doesn't count.
98 miles per hour. Let's see what he goes to here. The 0-1. Touch low. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another fastball at 98. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Mariners. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That was a sweeper you were looking for.
Thank you. From 98 to 87 on that.
Definitely had him off balance.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-2. Too high. Did not go.
Although by that first swing he took, I think he was off balance to start this plate appearance.
Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Altuve struck out his first time. Wu trying to do it again. Into the motion, deals. Altuve watches it all the way and it's low. That fastball, 99 miles per hour. There's that velo again.
It's the hardest pitch he's thrown in this game.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get rid of Altuve here, looking to end the 4th. Wu into the motion, delivers. Way outside, lost him, ball 4. So Altuve takes the walk. That brings up Dalton Varsho.
It's the first little bit of trouble that Brian Wu has been in this game. See him take that extra deep breath.
Throw to first base. Altuve not far off the bag, gets back. Altuve, not the threat he used to be. 4 steals on the year. He's been caught twice. He's a guy that always put up big stolen base numbers in the past. Ooh, ready, the pitch. Swung on, hit high. That's a roof scraper. Short right field. Young is back on it. He's waiting for it. It finally drops from the sky. He makes a 2-hand catch, and that's it for Houston in the 4th. They get one, a solo home run by Pena. We head to the 5th. Mariners still leading. It's 2-1. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
No passport? No problem. This summer, escape to Tokyo at P.F. Chang's. Set sail through a limited time menu inspired by the vibrant city of Tokyo, featuring new sushi boats, bold new rolls, and premium entrees. Your journey through Tokyo starts here. Available for a limited time only at P.F. Chang's.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid, with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ, with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Even contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com.
It's 2-1 Mariners. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. We go to the 5th. Randy Arozarena will lead things off. Hunter Brown has thrown a ton of pitches. There's a lefty warming up, Bennett Souza. You do wonder if Randy reaches. Brown at 78 pitches. Would they go to the lefty to face Dom Canzone, who's hit the ball hard twice off of Brown? Here comes the first pitch to Randy. That's a strike. Brown walked the bases loaded last inning with 2 outs. He threw out of 13 pitches 12 balls to walk the bases loaded, but then struck out Donovan looking to end the inning. Here's the 0-1. Strike, and Randy challenges. I thought he challenged. Did he not? Guess not. I thought he went to the helmet.
Just kidding.
Okay. Here's the 0-2. That bounced in. Randy homered his first time, providing the Mariners' first run. Okay, we're looking at a replay. I want to know if he... Oh, no. He went to the helmet and then pulled his hand back before he touched the top of the helmet. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on line drive to shortstop on one hop, scooped up by Pena, throws on the move to first in time. Nice play.
Yeah. Pena able to get the bounce of his shoelaces and just make the beautiful throw, arcing across the diamond. Randy was running back. You know what? Randy has looked, I think that hamstring is feeling better for him too.
I think that's right. Here's Dom. Celebrating his birthday with 2 hits, including an RBI in the 3rd. That's the difference now. It's 2-1 Mariners. Here's the pitch. Swung on, cracked foul.
Love the conversation you and Aaron had with him on the homestand that we played in the pregame show. Aaron was so intent on getting into what his diet was, how he bulked up a little bit, and what he eats during the season. What does he, how does he get the protein? And nope.
Here's the 0-1. That's outside. The baseball uniform can kind of hide it. He's big. Like, he has put on some serious muscle as a Mariner.
And like a lot of them, has to fight to keep the weight on as the season goes on.
The 1-1. That's a strike. Yeah, I talk to players about that all the time. The balance of playing every day, trying to stay healthy, still trying to get your workouts in. It's a very difficult thing to do with the travel and everything else. Here's the 1-2 to Dom. Swung on a missed. Ball was dropped, picked up by Diaz. He tags Dom, and that's the 4th strikeout for Brown. 2 away. We'll take a quick look at the Northwest Chevy Equinox scoreboard. Brewers beat the Dodgers today. They beat the Dodgers in that 4-game series 3-1. They won 6-2. Mariners will take on the Brewers starting on Tuesday. Off day tomorrow. Bryce Miller in game 1. Here's Julio. The pitch to him. That's outside. Brewers the best record in baseball right now. It'll be Logan against Dustin May in game 2. Kirby against Robert Gasser in game 3. No miss. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted right field, twisting out of play.
How about the White Sox? They beat the Tigers again today, and they now have a 5.5 game lead in the Central.
There's only a handful of teams that have gone from 100 losses to the postseason, and the White Sox feels like they could join that small list. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, or just got a piece of it. Either way, it's a strike. Scoreboard has it 0-2. I think it's 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Swung on a miss. Irrelevant as he strikes out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Brown now 5 strikeouts. He's at 90 pitches now. We'll see if that's it for Brown. Anyways, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Mariners leading 2-1 over the Astros. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
Let's clear the air about hybrids with Kia.
I live in Pasadena, so my Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid has to do a little of everything. School bags, beach chairs, a grocery run I swore would be small. And somehow there's still room in my sister text, I'm landing in Burbank, come pick me up. It seats 7, has over 600 miles of range, and makes the 134 feel a little less like a test of character.
Space, range, flexibility. The Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is built for the way LA moves. Find your way forward at kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Looking for a weekend getaway? High Desert is your destination. Hiking, biking, beautiful trails, perfect weekend vacation with beautiful wildflowers and the Poppy Reserve. Nightlife, wineries, and breweries, a getaway you deserve. So book your trip. Come and take the tour. We'll see you on your next adventure. Destination Lancaster.
Visit DestinationLancasterCA.org. Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles, like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the takes.
It's been a good ball game. 2-1. Mariners with the lead. Christian Walker going to start things in the 5th inning. Brian Wu has been excellent so far. He's allowed just a couple hits. One of them a solo home run to Jeremy Pena, providing the Astros run. Wu 47 pitches, so he's been efficient. Walker struck out his first time. Wu retired the first 7 he saw tonight. Here's the first pitch of the inning. A little too far inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hey, Wu is making his Mariners bobblehead debut coming up September 5th. Mariners taking on the A's. First 20,000 fans will get that bobblehead. Here's the offer. Swung on a miss. He was way behind.
How many cases do you think Mom and Dad are going to get?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I haven't seen if they're here in Houston, but they tend to try and make just about every one of Wu's start Homer Road. It's great to see him everywhere we go. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we have a challenge by Walker. It's up on the board. Let's see. It is a strike. Just touching the edge with the very edge of the baseball. So stays 1 and 2. Astros now 1 more challenge. Mariners have 2. Bryant into the motion. The 1-2. Up and in. Wu winds the 2-2. That's too far inside. Did he go? No. Says the first base umpire on the appeal. Another 4-seam bearing in at 98. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs, just starting the 5th. 2-1 Mariners. Here's the offer from Wu. Strike 3 called. Frees him right at the kneecaps. 97. 4th strikeout for Wu, the first out in the 5th. That was a great pitch. Walker was clearly looking for something else. He was frozen. Here's Wade. He struck out his first time. The pitch from Wu. Fouled off behind home plate. Wu from the chest. Goes into the motion. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away. It's funny, this has been a very different start. We talked about Hancock with the sweeper last night that was so effective. Wu has just been on the fastball attack tonight for the most part.
That's part of what Pete Woodworth wanted to see from him. He knows that these Astros have been very aggressive in the first 2 games and that they are going to be swinging early.
The 0-2 up and away. Had one to waste and did.
And the contact quality usually on that fastball, on his good fastball, is not good. And if you want to put that in play, put it in play.
Wu steps into the 1-2. Drops it low. He went to the slider that time. That was ignored. Astros have someone up in the pen. Tough to tell if they're actually throwing at this point. Here's the pitch. Swung on a rocket hit right to Donovan, who leaps up. He makes the catch just off the shoulder. That takes a hit away from Wade. 2 outs.
Good positioning there. He was almost in kind of the traditional shortstop position, and that is exactly where that ball was hit. I give credit to the positioning on that one in the perfect spot. Here's Diaz.
Lefty throwing for the Astros in the pen, so Brown's day might be over. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Mariners forced Brown to throw a lot of pitches. Hunter Brown, 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. His career high 6 walks, so just 1 off his career high. The 1-0. Swung on, slow roller. Here comes Donovan charging. Gloves, throws on the move to first. A nice stretch by Naylor. In time, got him. It's a 1-2-3 inning as Donovan. A couple of nice plays in a row. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Mariners take the lead to the 6th. 2-1. Mariners with the advantage on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Before the season kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Will Buffalo win the AFC Championship? Buffalo is currently trading at 14%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $590 if they win their conference. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. The bank contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do.
Well, the night is over for Hunter Brown. He goes 5 innings. Bennett Sousa will take over on the hill. The lefty has already pitched 1 time in this series. A 3.46 ERA in 16 games so far this season.
Batters are going to see some sliders here.
Yes, they will. Nearly 75% sliders on the season for Sousa. He's going to face a lefty and Josh Naylor to lead off. He'll have Naylor, another lefty, and Cole Young, and then Cal, the switch hitter, after that.
There's the 4-seam and the sinker as well, and they both get hit, but they are going to see mainly sliders.
Sousa, his pitch. Swung on, that's fouled away. As we take a look at our save of the game, brought to you by BECU. It's always a good time to save. Learn more about the BECU Early Saver account. BECU.org/early saver. How about that last play by Brendan Donovan? Actually, 2 really good defensive plays to end last inning. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit hard right side, through, base hit. Josh Naylor, a leadoff single in the 6th against Sousa. But Shannon, those were, especially the last one, not an easy play, as Donovan made it nicely.
It really caught my eye because you have to remember that he was still adjusting to third base when he went out with the injury. And, you know, that is a process. And you look at all of the rehab games that he played, he was playing a lot of those in right field, thinking that he was going to move around a lot more. And now he finds himself back at third. So to see him looking comfortable over there and moving well, I think is very important at this point.
Pitch to Cole Young, swung on and missed.
And then looking out there, then I wonder, is this the infield right now? You know, we're not going to know on Colt Emerson. He's down in Arizona, and he's getting that wrist checked out. And then after that, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. How much do we see Brock Rodden at shortstop? Do you really want to reposition guys? You could put some other guys over there, but, you know, Cole Young at second base is probably the most sure thing they've got defensively. So is this the infield?
That pitch is swung on a miss. Yeah, J.P. Crawford's timetable unknown.
The quote on it, gray. It's a really gray area and where he's at right now.
I think you're right. And then, you look at the Brewers series, for example, a couple of lefties. Here's the pitch. Down low. I know Rodden is a switch hitter, which is nice versatility, but also some opportunities maybe for Rivas, also a switch hitter, to spell at shortstop as well. But yeah, I think you're right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cole Young. Runner at first base. Mariners leading 2-1, 6th inning. Souza on in relief. Naylor takes off. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Throw to second base. Not in time. Sliding headfirst safely. Josh Naylor, his 24th steal of the year.
They are running quite a bit on this.
Yeah.
They have got something, and I don't know if that was Naylor on his own doing a Naylor or if they are running on the catcher at this point, but we have seen a couple of stolen bases and a thrown out over there as well.
So Cole Young strikes out on the swing and miss, but now Naylor in scoring position. That's a big run at second base. Mariners up by 1. Here's Cal batting from the right side against the lefty. Here's the pitch. Up and away, not close.
I think with Rodden, if you have the chance to protect him here and there, that's important. But Rivas has filled in many times at shortstop. Feel pretty good about him over there.
Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Rodden riding the hot hand. He's had a great night tonight again. 2 walks and a run scored. You'll take that all day from your 9th hitter. And rookie.
That's how I did it.
Naylor, he takes off. There he goes to third. A big jump. Throw to third base. He slides. He is out. He got a big jump. He stopped, started again, and was thrown out at third. He's not moving, though. Let's see if they take a look. Looks like the tag applied. Yeah, they got him. So that's the second time the Mariners have been thrown out on the bases in this game.
I'm questioning the footing out there a little bit. They really water down the infield and water down the dirt as well. It looked like Randy got a little bit stuck when he attempted the steal.
And the Mariners are trying to run wild tonight. So now it's 2-1 on Cal. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs now. 6th inning. 2-1 Mariners. Souza gave up a run pitching on Friday. It was Naylor who led off with a double. Then Victor Robles drove him in with a base hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Victor couldn't start tonight. Dove after a ball in the 9th inning yesterday. Hurt his shoulder, so couldn't go today. So they're short on the bench. Robles, Ward, we're thinking not available, so that leaves them with Pareda and Rivas. Not many options. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Cal. Swung on, hit high, a towering fly ball left field. Does it have enough? It's back, it's deep, it is gone into the Crawford boxes. Cal Raleigh, a majestic home run. The Mariners add 1 more. It's 3-1. The sweet sounds of Cal getting booed in Houston. 3-1 Mariners.
Now Raleigh goes down and he gets the slider and absolutely launches it. A moonshot there. You saw Alvarez back up, got a little bit nervous, and then you saw the hands up about 6 rows deep in the Crawford boxes, and you knew it was gone.
Love that. Here's Weston Wilson. The pitch is just off the plate. Souza looked beside himself.
So you might think back to the pregame show and picks to click, Harry. And I said a little birdie told me, because I don't pick, so I got the pick from somebody else today.
Okay.
I was checking out at the hotel. And I turn around, and there's Edgar Martinez. I said, Edgar, who do you feel good about today? I said, Cal.
All right. Well, I think it's fun. Here comes the pitch to Wilson. That's low. I think it's fun when the Crawford boxes work against the Astros. That home run is a home run in one ballpark in baseball.
Love it.
It's here. When you look at the replay, it hit It hit the yellow line, then bounced midway up into the Crawford boxes. It just escaped into the Crawford boxes. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
If you build it, they will hit it there. You're going to love this, too. You know how Logan Gilbert likes to take the Trident when Cal hits the home runs?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he was around because Bryce Miller just walked back and forth doing the same thing, just kind of poking it over the top so the fans could see it.
Here's the pitch to Wilson. That's a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the Mariners 2 home runs tonight. Randy has gone deep. Cal has gone deep. Dom has driven in a run. It's 3-1 Mariners. We're in the 6th. Souza from the belt. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. Wilson draws the walk. So the Mariners keep at it.
It's the 6th walk the Mariners have taken.
Yeah, that's a big number. That's great to see. We're looking at the replay of Cal rounding third base with a smile on his face. That's great to see. Julio, a big hug for him as he handed him the Trident. Top of the 6th, Mariners leading 3-1. See if Wilson takes off. Throw to first. He's back there safely. Mariners have been super aggressive on the bases, and Wilson has 3 steals as a Mariner. He did my favorite thing in New York. He had a homer and steal in the same game. Here comes the pitch to Rodden. Swung on, cracked past the dive of Paredes into left field. It's a hit. Wilson will stop at second base. Rodden has reached base 3 times tonight. He looked pretty good batting from the right side there. 98 off the bat.
It's just consistently, and we're talking 3 days, putting up nice at bats. You haven't seen him take too many wild swings at anything.
Here's Donovan. Donovan struck out with the bases loaded in the 4th on a borderline pitch at the top of the zone. Here he is batting with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted left side. That's out of play. Mariners actually have 3 hits in the inning, a walk and a home run. Unfortunately, they had a runner thrown out. Naylor trying to swipe third base. Souza set. The pitch. On the corner. That's a strike.
Gary, we're seeing him score throughout the game again. That's something else we've seen. We've seen him get the starters out early, and we've seen them continue to score runs. That obviously is very important in this building.
The pitch. Swung on, lifted towards the Crawford boxes, left field line. Alvarez, long run into the corner. He runs out of room. It's into the seats. Didn't have a lot, but it's just 315 down the line. If you get it right down the line, it really doesn't take much to get it out.
I think Ryan Rowland-Smith is asking for a bat right now.
The official distance on Cal's homer was 327.
Counts.
Here's the pitch. That's down low. Yes, it does. That's worked against the Mariners in this building, too, so we'll take it.
You know, you say that, but for a couple of years there, they were just never taking advantage of it. You could almost reach out there and touch it, and the Mariners were not hitting them there.
Here's the 1-2 to Donovan. Swung on, line drive, left field, right at Alvarez. Now backing up. He's backing up. He's backpedaling. He makes a twisting catch just in front of the wall. Donovan almost got it over Alvarez. Instead, it's a line out. Mariners do get a run, though. Cal Raleigh, a solo home run here in the 6th. We head to the bottom of the inning. 3-1 Mariners with the lead. That's your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Premier hosts on Vrbo deliver quality vacation rental stays with fast responses and clear instructions, so you don't have to worry about surprises.
I asked our host a question about the house last night, and he got back to me super quick.
See, that's a Premier host move right there.
I wish I had a Premier group chat. I asked them where we should have dinner last night, and they left me on red. I know you saw it. It says it.
Classic group chat move. Don't walk into a surprise. Book a top-rated Vrbo stay with a Premier host. If you know, you Vrbo.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the...
It's entertaining.
It's been a good game for the Mariners so far. 3-1, Mariners with the lead. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. Ryan Wu has been excellent. A solo home run allowed, that's been it. Just 2 hits. He'll face Nick Allen, 9th hitter in the order, and then it gets tricky. Pena, who's homered, and then Alvarez after that. So big out to get here to start the 6th. Wu's pitch. That's inside. Meanwhile, the Mariners have had traffic all day. 6 hits. They've drawn 6 walks. They've put constant pressure on Houston. Wu winds, delivers. Swung on. That is lift off left field, on its way and gone. Nick Allen, his 2nd home run of the season into the Crawford boxes in left center field. And we're back to a 1-run game.
And that's why it's important to keep scoring runs in this building in particular.
Well, that was unexpected from Nick Allen.
Yeah, fastball down and in. 94 miles an hour, a little bit less from Brian Wu there. Keep an eye on his velocity in this inning.
Here's Pena, top of the order. Doesn't get easier. Mariners a 1-run lead. The pitch. Inside. And now Cal calls time. He walks out to chat with Wu. We take a look at our working hard player of the game, brought to you by Wolverine Boots and Whistle Workwear. For the ones working hard every day, Wolverine Boots available at Whistle Workwear. Brock Rodden, his 3rd major league start. He's walked twice in the game. He's singled. He's reached 3 times. He's scored a run. He's made a big impact here in his first few days. Meeting broken up. Alvarez lurking on deck. 1-run game. 3-2 Mariners. Bottom of the 6th. Wu, the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. That fastball at 95, so not the 97s and 98s we were seeing earlier. And Wu's not that deep into it in terms of pitches, just 64 pitches tonight.
It was an interesting mound visit. I mean, it was only 3 pitches into the inning. He'd thrown a slider right before that.
Here's the offer. Swung on, popped up, short right field. Naylor is out. Young is out as well. Who's going to take this one? Near the line, it's going to be Naylor. Reaches up, makes the catch, one away. Let's pause for station identification on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network. Here's Alvarez, always uncomfortable in a one-run game. 3-2 Mariners, 6th inning. Alvarez 0 for 2, lined out sharply to center last time. Here's the pitch from Bryant. He sends it away. 95 on the fastball. First in average, first in on base, first in slugging in baseball. The pitch. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 95.
Bryant got him to fly out on the slider low in the zone in the first inning and possibly got away with a fastball in his second plate appearance against him.
The 1-1 swung on, foul away behind home plate. So he's in the driver's seat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's gone 4-seam, 2-seam, 4-seam. Now has 2 strikes on him. What will he do here? Wu steps. The 1-2. Down low, no chase. Alvarez does not strike out a lot either, on top of everything else.
I was going to say, you're not going to get a lot of chase.
The pitch. Swung on and missed. There's chase right there. A wicked curveball in the dirt as Alvarez swings through. 5th strikeout for Wu as he breaks out the curve.
Okay.
I think he surprised everyone with that one.
What will he throw next? That was not on the card.
Hey, when you're going against Alvarez, the element of surprise can be helpful, and that certainly was the case right there. Here's Paredes. The pitch. Inside, that hits him. So the tying run aboard. That was the first curveball that Wu has thrown tonight. Now, this is what I'm kind of worried about with the velocity. Here's Dan Wilson, trainer out as well. They're going to chat with Wu. And you think back to last year. Remember, his final regular season start was here in Houston. He was dominating the Astros and left the game. And the Mariners did not see him again until the postseason. The conversation was quick. Wu staying in. I just had some terrible flashbacks.
It was a very quick visit. But there was a noticeable, and not much. We're talking 1.5, 2 miles an hour on the fastball, but it was noticeable there.
Especially given his pitch count. Because he was in the 60s. It's not like he's pitching in the 6th at 90-some pitches or anything like that. Because Altuve will stand in. So Paredes at first base. It's a 3-2 ball game. Mariners the lead. Mariners do have the bullpen going. Bizzardo is starting to throw. Wu ready. Here's the pitch. Misses below the knees. Altuve walked last time. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Another off-balance swing and a good slider off the plate.
Edward Bizzardo is up in the Mariners bullpen right now.
Here's the 1-1. That's down low. You're looking out at the bullpen. Bizzardo's throwing on one rubber. On the other one, Gabe Spire is essentially in a lawn chair. holding a ball right next. He looks like he could at any moment start throwing.
Just pounce.
The 2-1. Swung on, popped up. Behind home plate, Cal off with the mask. He's near the dugout. He leans over. He makes the catch. Just enough room to put it away. And that's it for Houston in the 6th. They do get one on a solo homer. We head to the 7th. Mariners still holding the lead. It's 3-2 Mariners. Your Mechanics Bank score on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Pizza Hut's throwback value menu features classic faves like the iconic stuffed crust. Just $11.99 for a medium one-top and a one-top personal pan for $4. Or try some new additions like the triple cheese mac and s'more sticks. Check out the full menu only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Before the season kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division, who makes the playoffs, who's lifting the trophy. On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Will Buffalo win the AFC Championship? Buffalo is currently trading at 14%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $590 if they win their conference. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do is talk.
But with World Championship gold on the line, can they back it?
Teo, I'm here. I'm going all in.
It's time to put up or shut up. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. August 22nd.
I'll shut you up.
Why?
We go to the 7th inning, 3-2. Mariners with the lead over the Astros. Houston going to one of their leverage arms. Brian Abreu is going to take over in the 7th. He'll face Randy, Dom Canzone, and Julio in the 7th inning.
Gary, Brian Wu, very emphatic as he came off of the field, yelled loudly into his glove. Kind of slapped the glove and then slapped Cal in the chest as he met him in front of the dugout. I'm not sure if it's over for him, if they told him that was the inning for him, but there was something there at the end.
Hasn't thrown a lot of pitches, but saw a bit of velo drop last inning. Not a ton, but a couple miles per hour. No one warming in the Mariners pen right now. Mariners looking for insurance here as Randy bats. He homered in the 1st. Here's the pitch. This is upstairs. Abreu, a 4.5 ERA, although that doesn't tell the story. Really struggled to start the year. He's been much better as of late. Here's the offer. Swung on, popped up. Third base side on the infield. Paredes backing up on it, under it. And now it's going to be Pena who makes the catch right next to him. They both reached up. It was Pena who made the catch. So 1 away. Brings up Dom.
Well, we see 3 hits on his birthday.
Yeah, why not? A double, an RBI single, and a strikeout. Looking for his 20th home run of the season. The pitch. Down low. Taking a quick look at the Northwest Chevy Equinox scoreboard. A's beat the Rangers tonight. Texas now 61-64 on the year as the A's take the series. Here's the pitch. That's outside. From the Rangers perspective, with the Mariners and Astros playing one another, a big opportunity for them against the A's, and they lose the series. The 2-0. Outside, especially considering how beat up the A's are. That is not the lineup. I mean, Mariners will see that in September. It's not the same lineup as when the Mariners faced them earlier this year. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Dom taken all the way, and it's a strike. 3-1.
Mariners have 3 remaining with the Rangers, so those games obviously important.
Here's the pitch to Dom. Inside, ball 4. Dom has reached for the 3rd time. Another walk taken by the Mariners.
With a lot of help from the Astros pitchers.
Yeah.
These are not close misses.
Here's Julio. He's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts tonight. Looking for a big swing against Abreu. Power against power. The pitch. Inside.
Mariners able to get to Abreu a little bit in game 1, and that's been the trend of this series. Most of the damage has been done against the bullpens.
The pitch. Swung on a miss. He chased a ball in the dirt, a slider. It's pretty funny when you look at, the Mariners now have walked 7 times in this game. You look at their high watermark this year in terms of walks. They drew 10 in a game earlier this season against the Astros. That's their high. The second highest was 9 in a game in the same series against the Astros. So something about Houston pitching. Also in that series, they had a game where they drew 7. Here's the offer. Swung on, clubbed left field. Alvarez ranging back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. It is caught at the wall. No, it's off the wall. Alvarez reached up, couldn't make the catch. Dom into third base. Here comes Julio into second. He's safe. It looked like Alvarez had a chance to make the grab. It's off the wall and a double for Julio.
Dalton Varsho all over backing up that play. He's new here, but he's played here before. He knows that wall out there and what can happen. If he's not there, a run scores.
When Alvarez reached up, his glove hit the wall and stopped him from being able to make the catch. He was right there. He could have made it. He didn't. He hasn't played a lot of left field this year. He's played now 19 starts in left. He's not out there very often. That is enormous. They're going to give Julio a double. A catchable ball, a break for the Mariners. So 1 out, runners at second and third. Here's Josh Naylor. He singled last time. This is a huge spot for the Mariners. A 1-run lead in the 7th. And Alvarez looks visibly frustrated. He's just pacing in left field in front of the warning track.
Josh Naylor with the single back in the 6th inning, but has been good, putting good swings on the ball in this game.
Here comes the pitch. Swung on, smoked right to first base, snared by Walker. He hit at 105 off the bat. He could not have hit it harder. That's all you can ask. It was just right at Walker.
He is walking back to the dugout, just shaking his head. We feel your pain there, Josh Naylor.
That would have been 2 runs.
Absolute laser into the glove of Walker.
Here's Cole Young. 2 on, 7th inning. Mariners up 1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Over the corner, it's a strike. Mariners trying to take advantage of a mistake in left field. The 0-1 to Cole. Swung on, fouled away behind home plate. He's in a tough spot. No balls, 2 strikes. Abreu loves to go to the slider to try and put hitters away. Canzone. Big lead at third base. Julio a walking lead at second. Abreu from the belt. The pitch. Way high and away. That nearly got behind Diaz, so he had to leap out of his crouch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Abreu ready. Here's the offer. Swung on, fouled back. Cole just stays alive on a cutter. Cole steps out, takes off his helmet, lets out a deep breath. Mariners trying to grab some insurance in the 7th. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 1-2. Inside, that hit him. Young saying it hit him. Umpire agrees. That's a hit by pitch and will load the bases. Hit him on the hand. Yep. Right on the back of the hand. Bases loaded for Cal. Cal, who homered into the Crawford boxes last time, snuck it into the first row, and now bats with the bases loaded. 2 outs in the 7th. Canzone at 3rd, Julio at 2nd, Cole Young at 1st. They take their lead. So Abreu set. The pitch to Cal. Swung on and missed. 97 on the 4-seam. He swings through. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Cal. Not close. Too high. Mariners have had so much traffic in this game. Looking to break through, up by 1. Thirsting for more. The 1-1 to Cal. Strike. And Cal challenges. Let's see. It's up on the board. It's a ball. Cal wins the challenge. That's enormous. It goes from 1-2 to 2-1. Abreu leans in. Now straightens up. The 2-1 to Cal Raleigh. Here it is. Swung on, popped up. Behind home plate. Diaz off with the mask. Does he have room? He's near the netting. He can't make the catch. It's a row back. New life for Cal. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was the first pitch. Yeah. First pitch he's thrown in the zone.
Bases loaded. Mariners up 1. 7th inning, 2 outs. Brian Abreu. The pitch. Swung on, ripped, but foul. I think he broke his bat. Yep, Cal's going to get a new bat. He really turned on that 4-seam. That was 97 that he got out in front of.
Let's ask for a different bat. Bat Boy has brought him 2 different bats, and he's asking for a 3rd. Huh.
Canzone walked. Julio doubled off the wall as Alvarez couldn't make a play on it. Cole Young was hit by a pitch. That's how they loaded the bases. Unfortunately, Naylor smashed one, but right at first. Otherwise, the Mariners would have had 2 runs. Cal looking to come through here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 7th inning, bases loaded. Abreu from the belt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Pena underneath it, now called off by Allen. Allen reaches up, 1-hand catch, and the Mariners leave the bases loaded for the 2nd time tonight. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Mariners up by 1, 3-2. We'll come back with more right after this.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location. Compact, capable, surprisingly roomy. Always forward with Kia.
My apartment garage in Los Feliz was clearly designed by someone who never had to open a car door. That's why my Kia Seltos just fits, with room for work bags, yoga mats, groceries, and whatever I accidentally buy at the Rose Bowl flea market. Small SUV, real cargo room. I've got turbocharged power and all-wheel drive for the days LA decides to be more mountain than city.
The all-new Kia Seltos is built for the way your life actually moves. Find your way forward at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
A BetterHelp ad. One of the hardest parts about starting therapy? Not knowing what to expect. Instead of listening to an ad, hear from the people who've actually been there. Visit BetterHelp.com/reviews to explore real
Park.
Bottom of the 7th from Houston. Mariners a 3-2 lead over the Astros. The day is over for Brian Wu. Mariners dip into the bullpen here in the 7th. Edward Bizzardo will take the ball for the Mariners. He's scheduled to face Varsho, Walker, and Lamont Wade Jr. Brian Wu pitched well. Just a couple of solo home runs allowed overall for Wu. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Saw the velo kind of dip in that final inning, which we're assuming which led to this. Did not throw a ton of pitches, but just how it looked. Even Dan Wilson and the training staff came out at some point last inning.
It was out of the blue, and the other thing I'm thinking about is Cal Raleigh went out to talk to him just 3 pitches into that inning. You know, he clearly didn't need a break there. They seem to be on the same page. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm sure that will be asked about after the game.
Bizzardo's looked dynamite his last 2 outings. Actually pitched 2 innings on Friday. No hits, no runs. Struck out a couple, and then against the Yankees, the outing the day before that, struck out 2 in an inning. Saw stuff kind of tick up, 98 miles per hour. We'll see what he has today against the Astros. Mariners should be ready to go in the back end. Trying to protect a 1-run lead. Hey, this January you can live out your big league dreams at Mariners Fantasy Camp, located at the Mariners Spring Training Home in Arizona. You'll get instruction from legends like Jamie Moyer and Mike Cameron. Mark McLemore will be there. Just go to mariners.com/fantasycamp to secure your spot. Shannon's been a fantasy camper.
Long time ago, but I do recommend. It was a lot of fun. Got a couple hits. Rick Riz was one of my coaches.
Oh, love that.
Yes. Mike Moore. Norm Charlton saw me once on the mound, just turned around, shook his head, and walked away. Did not help me at all. I was really upset about that.
Here's the pitch to Varsho. That's low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Mike Moore was one of the top 50 Mariners. One of the few guys that look eye to eye with Logan Gilbert as I saw them have a conversation. Here's the 1-0. Strike. Just touching the edge. Good sweep. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It was fun talking to some of the guys who made it from the current team, and I didn't realize they got to go to that dinner too.
The 1-1. Swung on a hard hit right side. 1 hopper. Tough hop. Snared by Naylor. Under on toss to Bizzardo. Covering the bag. He wins the foot race. That's the first out. Nice play by Naylor. That was tricky.
Andres Munoz talked about talking a long time with Felix Hernandez. He said he did talk to him about his changeup.
That's a great idea. Here's the pitch to Walker. Swung on, foul back.
And he said that Felix was really helpful and very instructional in how he talked to him about some of his pitches and how he handled different situations, which was interesting. I hadn't heard that about Felix before.
The pitch. Just a touch outside from Bizzardo. Bizzardo, who caught Felix's ceremonial first pitch during the weekend. He was thrilled. Bizzardo, a big Felix fan, as you might imagine, from Venezuela. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's crushed. Left field, down the line, hooking towards the pole, and it is foul.
Well, that was terrifying.
Yeah. Anything in that corner. Walker's already done enough in this series. A walk-off in game 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. See what it goes to here. The 1-2. Swung on, foul back. 97 on the 2-seam.
It's good velo for Bizzardo.
Mariners holding a 1-run lead. It's 3-2, bottom of the 7th. Astros 2 solo home runs. Mariners 2 solo home runs. The 1-2. Missed it low. Tried to zip a fastball at 98 by him, but he takes it. Even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Randy is homered. Cal Raleigh with a home run as well for the Mariners. The 2-2. Swung on, chopped off his leg, and Walker is down flat on his back. Slowly trying to get to his feet. Training staff is out on one knee. Now finally gets to his feet like he's an 89-year-old man.
In terrible pain.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't he be?
It was right off the top of his foot. Right below the shin guard. He's still trying to walk it off.
That looked like one of those moments where he was on the ground. I think he's okay, but he had that look like for a split second he's thinking, why do I do this? And then I'm not going to say popped up, he kind of rolled up. And now it's a matter of walking it off. Big sigh.
The former Diamondback. He struck out twice in this one.
Bizzardo all the while standing on the mound ready.
So here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 7th inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Good 2-seam, bearing low below the zone. Walker swings through. He's fanned 3 times in the game, 2 away. That's a great pitch.
Gabe Spire is up in the pen right now.
No longer on his chair.
Lightly throwing, I would say.
First pitch swinging, popped up, fouled away by Wade. The bullpen behind the garage doors in left center field. They look like zoo animals to us behind the cage there. All bunched up, shoulder to shoulder, watching the game side by side. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bounding ball, foul. They're on a tiny set of bleachers.
I have no concept of what that pen really is. Is it big? Is it small? It's just all masked behind those doors.
No balls, 2 strikes. Bizzardo trying to finish the inning. The pitch. Just low to Wade. You have Wade, and then you have Diaz and Allen after this. A couple right-handed hitters, then the top of the order. The pitch. Swung on, smoked into center field. It's a base hit for Wade. So a 2-out single up the middle. There's 2 outs, and that brings up Diaz, the catcher. Cam Smith, a righty, Taylor Trammell, a lefty. They both started the first 2 games of the series. They're both on the bench in this one. Options off the bench. So the tying run at first base for the Astros. 2 outs, 7th inning. Luzardo, his pitch. Did he go? Did not. A sweeper below the zone. Luzardo frantically chewing his bubble gum. Glove under his beard. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard to third base. 1 hop, snared by Donovan. Goes to short, way to second. They have the force out. And the inning is over. That's it for the Astros in the 7th. Donovan's played a good third tonight. We head to the 8th. 3-2 Mariners the lead on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network.
If you're skipping meals and cutting carbs but still not losing pounds, you aren't lazy. Your metabolism is just asleep. Wake it up with Almacet. Backed by over 30 years of clinical research, this low-glycemic, high-protein shake selectively targets stubborn belly fat, crushes intense cravings, and gives you sustained, clean energy all day long. Without the crows. Stop fighting your body. Reset your metabolism and lose the weight for good. Go to Almacet.com right now to get your daily protein and shaker bottle. That's ALMASED.com.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Let's clear the air about hybrids with Kia.
I live in Pasadena, so my Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid has to do a little of everything. School bags, beach chairs, a grocery run I swore would be small. And somehow there's still room when my sister texts, I'm landing in Burbank, come pick.
Eighth inning we go. 3-2 the Mariners with the lead. Stephen Okert on the pitch, the lefty for the Houston Astros. It'll be Wilson, Rodden, Donovan due up. Mariners, we know this building can play. A 1-run lead. They are looking for insurance here in the 8th. They left the bases loaded in the 7th. That's actually happened a couple of times tonight. Here's the pitch to Wilson. That's a strike. Mariners have done a good job getting on base. 7 hits. They've drawn 6 walks. They've been hit by a pitch. Okert deals. Inside, 1-1. Okert has been very good. 60 games, an ERA just above 2, 2.08. Lefties especially a rough time, batting 180 against him. Here's the pitch to Wilson. He did. Tried to hold a swing, and he did not. He did not hold a swing. So it's 1-2.
Kind of an interesting look out of their pen. They've got not one but 2 lefties that are slider heavy, good slider heavy. And really, when you think about it, with the lefties that are now in the league, probably not a bad idea.
1-2. Outside. Oh, they have thrown their best guys in this one, even with the Mariners up by 1, which makes you wonder if Hader's going to pitch in the 9th no matter what. The 2-2. Swung on, little parachute right side. Walker right there to make the catch as he leans down. And that's the first out in the 8th. Bryce Harper and the Phillies coming to town to T-Mobile Park later this month. A 6-game homestand. The Cubs, the Phillies. Monday, August 24th through Wednesday, August 26th. The Phillies in town. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Rodden batting from the right side. The pitch. It's a strike. He's reached 3 times. 2 walks, a single. He has scored a run. He's had a great day. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. That was a big cut at a slider. He steps out, calls time. 3-2 Mariners, 8th inning. The 0-2. Watched it all the way in, bounced it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Astros will have Allen, Pena, Alvarez due up next inning, and Gabe Spire is getting loose. You know Gabe's going to pitch to Alvarez. See if they ask Bizzardo to get the first 2 righties before that. Here's the pitch. Up and away. Rod's had good at bats. Batting from the right side against a tough lefty. Here's the 2-2. Swung on a missed. Goes down swinging. There's 2 outs. Top of the order. Donovan will bat. Lefty on lefty matchup here. The pitch to him. Swung on, line drive. 1 hop to Paredes. Backs up, has it. Whips it to first. That's the out. And the Mariners are done 1-2-3 in the 8th. Oh, big spot coming up here. It's going to be 9-1-2 for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mariners protecting a 1-run lead. It's 3-2. Back with more right after this.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Baseball season is in full swing. There's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
Presented by Farmers Insurance.
Bottom of the 8th inning from Houston. 3-2 Mariners with the lead. Gabe Spire on to pitch for the Mariners. We're going to have a pinch hitter to start things. Nick Allen will be lifted. He actually homered in his last at bat in the 6th to cut the lead to 1. Nelson Velasquez A right-handed hitter will come on to pinch hit. Has not seen a lot of action this season. You have Velasquez, then the top of the order, Jeremy Pena, then Yordan Alvarez lurking. It's a one-run game. Spire comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the plate, 96 on the heater. That good life on the fastball. Velasquez this year does not have a hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on, driven back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 4 plate appearances, 2 games played. A veteran has been around. Here's the offer. That's a strike. Came up with Chicago a couple of years ago. Has played with the Royals and the Cardinals. Back St. Louis earlier this season for latching on with Houston. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gabe looking for the first out here in the 8th. Spire from the chest. The pitch. Upstairs. Even count, 2-2. Gabe pitched in the first game of this series. Looked really good. Got Alvarez to line out. Paredes a ground out, then Trammell a strikeout. Here's the pitch. That's inside. And he's gone 3-2 against the leadoff man in this inning for Houston. Here's the pitch from Gabe. Swung on, fouled straight back. Three balls, 2 strikes. The full count pitch. Swung on, popped up, short right field. Cole Young ranging over. He's calling for it. He's near the line. 2-hand catch, and that's the first out of the 8th. Here's the top of the order. Sir Anthony Dominguez starting to throw. And we do see Munoz doing his customary running as he's getting ready. Josh Hader warming up for Houston. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Both teams throwing their best out of the bullpens in a 1-run game tonight.
I think you had a feeling you might see that at the end of the game tonight.
Series on the line. Bottom of the 8th, Mariners up by 1. 1 out. The pitch to Pena. Swung on, line drive, left field. Here comes Randy racing in. He leans down, he makes the catch, a stumbling catch as he makes the grab, and that's the second out. Randy Arozarena puts it away.
Randy got a late jump on that one and then just almost stumbled at the end, but makes the catch.
Here is the front runner for the MVP, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 tonight, including a strikeout. Gabe got him on Friday. Looking to get him again. 2 outs. He's the tying run. The pitch. That's in there. Rips a fastball at 97 over the corner. Good fastball from Gabe. Alvarez, that hulking frame. Taps the plate a couple of times. Gabe set. The 0-1. Swung on, line drive. That's a hit into right field. Dom cuts it off. It's going to be a single. Just a single for Alvarez. He's the tying run on first base. Dominguez is ready in the pen. Paredes, the pull-happy right-handed hitter, batting. Movement from the dugout, but it's not Dan Wilson. It's Pete Woodworth. That means Gabe is going to stay in.
We have the full infield coming in for this Mound Conference. Pete Woodworth saying earlier today, sometimes he doesn't say a word. Sometimes it's Cal, sometimes it's Josh Naylor. This time it looks like he is directing this mound visit.
Alvarez is now out of the game. He's being lifted for a pinch runner. Cam Smith is on to pinch run.
It's kind of interesting. It looked like Alvarez had no intention of, that ball was not going to be a double regardless. He really slowed down before he got to the bag.
So here we go. Gabe ready to go to work. Smith is lead at first base. The pitch. Outside. Paredes has done damage in this series.
Very dangerous, especially in this ballpark.
You're right about that. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, clubbed into left field. It's a hit in front of Randy. Smith into second base. He'll stop there. It's a single for Paredes. Runners at first and second, and that brings up Jose Altuve. Dominguez ready in the pen. No movement from Dan Wilson. And here is Dan Wilson. They're going to go get Sir Anthony Dominguez. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Jose Altuve coming to bat when we come back. Here comes Sir Anthony Dominguez when we return right after this.
All right, I've trained for this. I'm ready to face endless negotiations. Wait, what's that?
It's your Friendly Valley GMC team. Is that stress on your shoulders? Shh, relax into stress-free car shopping. With Valley GMC, you'll find the perfect car at the right price. The one that fits your dreams, like warm, comfy slippers with Bluetooth and built-in GPS. Visit Valley GMC, the friendly folks in Auburn.
Friendly and stress-free, we're Valley GMC.
Whatever the heat index, stay cool this summer. Your local Bryant dealer can make sure your system is up to the task. Whether it's maintaining your current system or installing an energy-efficient Bryant Evolution cooling system with Perfect Humidity Plus technology, your dealer will give you what you need to help your family beat the heat. Learn more and schedule an appointment with a factory-authorized dealer today at BryantNorthwest.com. That's BryantNorthwest.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tito Martinez here, and baseball stats can tell you a lot. When your car breaks, you want a company that has all the right stats on your team. CarShield's been in business for over 20 years. That's staying power. They're America's most trusted auto protection. That's reputation. They've sold over $3 million in contracts. That's a whole lot of happy drivers. CarShield has paid over $1 billion in claims. The numbers speak for themselves.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Hey baseball fans, Rick Witters with Cressy Door. At Cressy Door, we offer top-of-the-line garage doors, garage door service, and garage door repairs. Residential or commercial, please consider Cressy Door for all of your garage door needs. Cressy Door.
Well, Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over for the Mariners here. Runners at first and second. What's interesting, a couple times recently, we've seen Munoz warm up in the 8th just in case they needed him for a final out. That was not the case tonight. Munoz has not been throwing, so they're going to Dominguez here with Jose Altuve batting.
I think that's an indicator they don't want him to have the up-down today, because I think that if that was an option, that would be a good option.
Yeah, we've seen that. They haven't had to go to it, but we've seen them set it up a couple of times recently. So here we go. Mariners up by 1. Tying run at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop-up on the infield. Dominguez racing back. He stumbles, he falls, he can't make the catch. Everybody's safe. That is unbelievable. A little parachute that just got over Dominguez. How is that a hit?
You have to ask, Gary, how is that a hit?
Altuve has done that a couple of times in this series late in games.
That's how that is a hit. And it's hard to believe, but the damage could have been worse. You could have had your middle infielders colliding on that play. They were running full steam in on that.
So base is loaded now for Varsho. Now Cal's going to walk out and talk to Dominguez. Well, that's exactly what you'd want. It just fell perfectly in between everybody. Every infielder was trying to make the play, including Naylor. Dominguez just stumbled backwards. Even if he doesn't stumble, I don't know if he makes that catch. It's over his head.
I don't think he does. Good old 47 mile an hour, 86-foot single to load the bases.
So frustrating. Altuve had that hit off Munoz with that slider way out of the zone and just kind of water ballooned it to right field on Friday. Bases loaded, Varsho batting. The pitch. Swung on line, drive, right field. It's a foul ball. Barely. Looked like off the bat that was going to bring up chalk.
I'm just going to climb under the table. Tell me when this is over, Gary. Is that allowed?
Oof. Well, he's ahead.
We'll call that a strike.
0-1. Dominguez set. The pitch. Inside. Backs him off the plate. 98 on the fastball. No question about the stuff. Dominguez has had command issues at times this year. No margin for error. 2 outs. Bases loaded. 8th inning. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Foul ground, third base side. Long run, Donovan racing over near the dugout. He's out of room. It's over the dugout, out of play, but there's 2 strikes now on Varsho. The former Blue Jay wearing Astro orange. Mariners have left the bases loaded twice in this game, trying to return the favor here in the 8th. Mariners gripping a slim 1-run lead. 2 outs. Dominguez, the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. 99 on the 4-seam. Everybody standing here in Houston. Dominguez, the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him. A nasty splitter. Dominguez spins in the air. He pumps his fist. He's got the punch out. And that's it for the Astros as Dominguez leaves the bases loaded in the 8th. Mariners still lead. We go to the 9th. It's 3-2 Mariners. Back with more right after this.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to field a ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Las Vegas was built for stars. And on August 22nd, 2 of boxing's biggest take center stage. Raleigh Romero never follows the script.
This is my game.
Teofimo Lopez has never needed one.
This guy's got a big mouth.
For years, they've had plenty to say.
All you do is...
Well, the Mariners still lead. It's 3-2. We head to the 9th. Josh Hader will take over for the Astros. Mariners looking for insurance. It won't be easy against Hader. Ninth inning will be Randy Arozarena, Dom Canzone, Julio to face the dominant lefty. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. All kinds of changes for the Astros. Lamont Wade Jr. goes from right to left. Jose Altuve is now the second baseman, so they forfeited the DH. Cam Smith remains in the game as the right fielder. So Altuve goes from DH to second base. Here's the pitch. A half cut. Did he go? He did. Remember, Alvarez is out of the game now. He was lifted for a pinch runner. Randy in a tough spot. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, cracked down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It goes to the wall. It hits the wall. Randy around first base. He glides into second. A leadoff double for Randy Arozarena off of Josh Hader on an 0-2 pitch.
That is the first double he has given up on the sinker this year.
Okay. Now see if the Mariners can take advantage. Here's Dom. That's a big run at second base. Mariners up by 1, 9th inning. Dom has 2 hits and a walk. Here's the pitch. Outside. This is about as tough as it gets for a left-handed hitter.
You're going to see a sinker, you're going to see a slider, and neither one of them really get hit.
Yeah, you're right. Randy takes his lead at second. The pitch. Not close. A slider way outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Dom. Three, 2 Mariners. 9th inning. Randy at second base, no outs. The pitch. A check swing, and it's off the bat foul. There's more of a check protecting the chest, as that pitch was bearing up and in. More self-defense than anything else. Kind of unfortunate it got the bat. Hader an ERA under 1 this year. 0.93. From the belt, the pitch. Too high. He's falling behind 3-1 to Dom Canzone. Hader from the belt. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off behind home plate. Full count. Dom had a single off of Hader on Friday. Naylor also singled off of Hader on Friday, so a couple of lefties with base hits.
Which is remarkable. He's given up 5 hits total to lefties this year.
The 3-2. Swung on, fouled away. He stays alive. A nasty slider. Just enough. Hader has not allowed an earned run in nearly a month. The 3-2. Swung on, popped up. That will escape out of play, third base side. His last 11 innings, just 3 hits allowed. He's fanned 12, has not allowed a run. Dom making him work. At least trying to move Randy to third base. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him with the fastball. Let's pause for station identification on the NC Machinery Mariners Radio Network. Julio bats. The pitch to him. Swung on, lace, center field, hammered, hit well. Varsho ranging back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch against the wall. Randy tagging. He's into third. He's going to stop there as the Astros get the ball in. Julio gave that a ride to center. That's a nice catch by the Gold Glover, and there's 2 away.
Randy thought that one was out as it was in the air. He was at second base, puts his hand up with a finger up at the number 1 at the top. Did see that it was caught, was able to advance to third base, but man.
It was so deep. Randy was running hard to third, thinking that maybe he'd go all the way, but the Astros get it in quickly. That was 107 off the bat. And here is Naylor.
413 feet.
The pitch. Swung on, chopping right side, scooped up by Walker, under Antasta-Hader, steps on first, and that's it. So no insurance for the Mariners. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It will be Andres Munoz to take the ball for the Mariners, looking to close down the game and a series win against the Astros when we come back right after this.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Compact, capable, surprisingly roomy. Always forward with Kia.
My apartment garage in Los Feliz was clearly designed by someone who never had to open a car door. That's why my Kia Seltos just fits, with room for work bags, yoga mats, groceries, and whatever I accidentally buy at the Rose Bowl flea market. Small SUV, real cargo room. I've got turbocharged power and all-wheel drive for the days LA decides to be more mountain than city.
The all-new Kia Seltos is built for the way your life actually moves. Find your way forward at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
A BetterHelp ad. One of the hardest parts about starting therapy? Not knowing what to expect. Instead of listening to an ad, hear from the people who've actually been there. Visit BetterHelp.com/reviews to explore real.com.
Here we go, bottom of the 9th. Mariners leading 3-2 over the Houston Astros. Andres Munoz is on to try and close it down. Astros got to him on Friday. They walked it off against Munoz and the Mariners. And it is Christian Walker who will start the 9th. He's the one that did the damage. The walk-off home run. And now in a one-run game, they face one another again. Such a big series for the Mariners, trying to get the series win. Munoz. Bent at the waist, now straightens up, ready to deal. From the chest, the pitch. Steams over for a strike, 101, streaking over the corner. He gets ahead.
You like seeing him in the hundreds right off of the bat.
Walker 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. The pitch. Overthrows that upstairs, 102. Even count, 1-1. Andres set, delivers. Missed that. A four-seam at 100. 3 fastballs to start against Walker. 2 balls and a strike. Munoz behind. Here's his pitch. That one misses at 101, but Cal has challenged. Well, this is going to be big. It's either 3-1 or 2-2. It's up on the board. It is low.
It's a good challenge in that situation. If it was anywhere near, they've got the challenges. This is a critical situation.
3 balls, 1 strike to Walker, leading off the 9th in a 1-run game. Andres, his pitch. Swung on, slowly hit third base side, picked up by Donovan, sets his feet, fires to first in time. And Walker is retired to lead off the 9th. A huge first out.
Andres taking his time. He's talked about breathing exercises. He takes 2 big breaths before the pitch settles him down. He needs it in this moment.
Here's Wade, the pitch. Backs away, and that was inside at 101. He's just firing fastballs. It was all fastballs to Walker, including that ground out. All have been over 100. The pitch. Misses wide. He's fallen behind. 2 balls, no strikes. His first slider. Here's the pitch. Outside. He's fallen way behind now. 3 balls, no strikes. You'd have to imagine Wade would be taking here. He's the tying run. 3-2 9th inning. Base is empty. 1 out. The pitch. That's in there. Wade turned to go to first, but that was firmly in the zone at 101. Munoz, the 3-1. Outside, walks him. So the Astros put the tying man aboard at first base. That brings up Diaz. Diaz bats here. Hader technically is on deck. He's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. As Altuve started as the DH, he's at second base now. So the pitcher spot is due up next. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. It's going to be Taylor Trammell to pinch hit for Hader. Runner at first base, the tying run. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-seam at 99, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Diaz grips the bat with orange batting gloves. Here's the pitch. At the knees, that's a strike. And now Diaz challenges right away. Fastball at 101. Let's take a look at this. It is a strike. Nearly the entire baseball in the zone. 1-2. Munoz straightens up. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up, and out of play. That's over the first base dugout into the seats.
Munoz going to the sinker a little bit more. It seems he's got a better feel for that than the 4-seamer. Both high velocity, both quite effective when they are on.
Wade is lead at first base, the tying run. 3-2 Mariners, bottom of the 9th. Andres ready. The pitch. Swung on and missed. He blew it by him. Breathing fire at 102. He strikes out Diaz, and there's 2 away.
This is a familiar sight right now. The entire infield coming in. Cal turned to the dugout. This is not a pitching coach visit. This is a teammate's visit. Normally they're just giving him a little bit of a breather and pumping him up. Cal's doing the talking in this one. Josh will have a word with him. Pete Woodworth today earlier said he would be shocked if Cole Young ever said anything in one of these meetings. Maybe someday. But Andres likes this. He likes having that moment. He likes having the breath. He likes them coming in and telling him, you know what, you got this. Expressing their confidence in him.
Taylor Trammell, the last one standing, the former Mariner, between the Mariners and a series win here in Houston. 2 outs. Tying run at first base. Bottom of the ninth. Munoz ready to work. Pen at the waist, staring in. It's the big frame ready. Here's the pitch. A slider. That's a strike at the kneecaps. He's ahead 0-1 to Taylor Trammell, the pinch hitter. Munoz set. The 0-1. Strike at the kneecaps. 1-0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The Mariners 1 strike away. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Munoz ready. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. A changeup dancing off the plate. Munoz pumps his fist, and the Mariners, they take the game. They take the series in Houston. A massive series they needed to get, and they got it. 3-2, the Mariners win.
Such a good win for this team, especially coming off what they did last night. And now you can take a look, especially when you consider it's on the road, the competition, the fact that they've made additions. The team looks a little bit different.